because whatever.
Yep. All right, what's up, guys? Here with my good friend Jarett and his RS. Was it 2017?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017 RS, not 20 RS. But I decided to make a new series on my channel about pretty much introducing everyone to the car scene, like a lot of different people. My goal was to just like interview a bunch of different people with their car and everything, so it's a lot more easier for other people to approach them about, like, if they want to ask questions about the car or if they've seen them driving around. Like, you can kind of already have a feel for who it is, and I guess like being on the understanding, it's like, all right, like I kind of feel familiar with you, so it's easier to talk. Don't you think, like, don't you feel like that this would open that up a little bit?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, so that's kind of my goal. So I'm gonna like talk to Jarett today, and then I'm gonna also do a couple other videos with a couple other people just to get this series started and see what you think about it. And then I'm gonna get feedback and see if other people want to do it. And if they do, then I'm gonna keep doing it. If not, then I'm just gonna stop. It's simple as that. But either way, but yeah, like I said, we're cruising with him right now. We're in his 2017 RS. I think you got it last year, right?
Yeah, I picked it. Actually, it was about a year ago today.
Yeah. You traded in your ST, I think.
Yeah, before this I had a 2014 ST. Ironically, in the same exact color as this one.
Yeah.
But it just adds to the like sleeper ideal. So
yeah, it's definitely cool. But yeah, I probably actually started hanging out with you like what, 3 months ago, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah, like actually hanging out with him.
Summer last year.
But like, and that's what I mean by like the car scene. Like, I knew who he was before that, but I never really knew who he was. I never like went up and just started talking to him. But like, that's why I'm making this series now. I feel like if you understand who someone is now, and like you know what their name is, like you can approach them a lot easier. And pretty much just met him through mutual friends and everything, and now like we're really good friends and all that. He hangs out all the time. But either way, like, first like thing I want to, like, what got you into like the Ford side of things, like the ST and then the RS? Like,
I feel like that's a loaded question. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one, but
oh yeah, and he also has a Fox body, if you didn't know.
Yeah. My grandpa is actually an engineer for Ford. He worked up in the Dearborn plant.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of ironic as it is, he actually did he designed a couple parts on the camshafts of the old 2.3 Fox body.
Okay.
So he had a hand in that, but like even ever since I've been young, and like he was really the only
influence of vehicles, I guess you could say.
He was the only positive influence of vehicles I really had. He actually has a 69 Mach 1. That thing is,
oh wow,
it's clean. It's like mint. I think it barely has 30,000 miles, man. But
Jesus.
He likes that. He loves that car. My whole family loves that car. My aunt, my mom, my grandma, everyone.
So is that kind of what drove you to get the ST at first, like when that came out, or?
Well, not even. It was just kind of like, I've had a couple cars ranging from an old Escort. I had a Saturn, a 92 BMW. That was actually the car I had before I got the Fox body.
Okay.
And I started having clutch issues with that. And I mean, the thing was falling apart faster than I could fix it, to be honest. But I still enjoyed it.
Yep.
But he drove the Fox body down from Michigan because that was his daily driver during the summer.
Oh, okay.
And he just gave me that and was like, all right, here. So now you don't need to worry about
the BMW and everything.
Fixing the BMW, yeah.
Okay. And then did you spur of the moment went to go get the ST, I'm guessing?
No, my mom actually, she likes the Fox body too. And they used to like cruising around until I decided to pull it apart. Brilliant idea. But I'd been talking to her about like trying to co-sign for me a car so I could like get my credits.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't really
pretty much every kid, like, hey, will you co-sign for me?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Most kids want their parents to co-sign for a car. Most don't. Speaking of STs, there's one right there.
Yeah. What's a white one too?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, there's a black one right there. There you go. STs everywhere.
Right.
But so I know you had the ST for like a year.
Yeah, I had it for 2 years.
Okay, 2 years.
And the thing that led me to get that was
like you said, just trying to build your credit.
Yeah, like build my own credit. And my mom was like, well, I mean, you can get a cheaper car and just have that cruise around, go to school and work and whatnot, or you can get a nicer car and be in it for a while. And I was like, okay, well, obviously I'm going to pick the nicer car.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but I mean, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
You live and learn.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely learned from my first car and everything.
So,
but what made you decide to get the RS? I guess that's another question. You went from the ST, now you're in the RS. Did you want to stay with Ford, or you just You enjoyed it? It was something familiar?
It was something familiar, but the main thing that made me get the RS was this car is everything I was hoping the ST would be. Don't get me wrong, the ST was mounds of fun, but this is mounds of fun and it sticks.
Yeah.
You can throw this thing in a corner at 70 miles an hour, it's gonna stick.
You feel confident, everything, every turn you take, everything.
It gives you unequivocal competence.
And compared to like Evos and STIs, like WR, how do you feel it's like compared to that? Or have you never driven one of those?
I've driven Evos and STIs. They both stick. They give you the same feel.
Okay.
But this just gives you the same feel and makes it more fun at the same time. Like if you can obviously track it. Like it'll stick and you can go for time attack shit. Well, that's cool. But if you just want to push it just an extra little bit and start having more fun, the ass end will kick around. You can drift.
Yeah. That's another thing. You can put it in drift mode and
I think that
just have some. Yeah.
That was the huge selling item that Ford really liked.
And do you plan on getting the drift stick or anything?
That's an expensive item, man.
It
for
is.
No reason.
It's like just a hydro brake, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a hydro brake, but like it's electronic, I think.
Yeah.
The rear brakes.
It's crazy how that works.
Actuated. But I don't know, man. They want like $800 or $900 for that.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot for something you can just pull up and put back down.
Yeah. But other than that, like, what got you into cars in the first place? Like you said, your grandfather or something like that?
My grandfather inspired, he was my like initial source of like, oh cool, cars are cool, parts and like Hot Wheels and trains and like the whole mechanical deal. Well, about when I was 15 or 16 I started like going out on my own and hanging out with friends and whatnot. Well, I mean, one of my friends had a Mustang GT and I was like, oh, that's cool. One of my favorite car, Ford Mustang. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. All right. So I started hanging out with them and I just kind of ended up going to car meets here and there and
just started getting to know more people and everything. Yeah. And then another thing is like, it seems like you've been around American cars a lot. Like, do you like imports? Like, are there certain imports you wouldn't mind owning or something like that?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of imports I wouldn't mind owning.
Okay. So you're not just biased against American cars. It's just that's just what you've been around your whole life.
Yeah, it's what I know and what I'm comfortable.
I got you.
Doing.
So, but what are some import cars you wouldn't mind owning in your future?
That's such a long list.
Just like top three. What would your top three be?
Top three, probably another E36, namely an M3, but I'd have to get a sedan because I'm not really too interested in the coupes.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I love coupes. Every car I owned is two-door except for one.
The other top two, an R34 Skyline because you got to be a fanboy of something.
I guess, yeah, I know.
And probably an MR2 because it's the smallest, spaciest car I can fit in. Would
you swap it or would you keep it MR2?
I don't know. I've never really had any experience with the SW20 or even any of the turbo engines that come in them, so I really don't know too much about them.
Because it's like a lot of like K swaps are popping up and all that, and I think I think we were looking at a Ford G63 or something like that. I can't remember. I know someone did some crazy swap like that, but like, would you consider something like that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
There's been a lot of K swaps popping up. And
I think a lot of K swaps.
I'm kind of like half and half on following that trend right now.
Yeah.
They're good platforms. It makes a lot of power, and I mean it's reliable.
Yeah, we kind of know that firsthand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's a great introduction to like for Jarett. Like now, a lot of people can kind of understand where he came from, what he's about. He's not just like, of course you heard, he's not biased against American cars or anything. Like he loves all cars, but he just happens to be an RS. He's had Fords pretty much his whole life.
Yeah, that's just what I know.
Yeah, so I feel like, I hope this opens the door up for a lot of people to like approach him if you like want to meet him, because he's an awesome dude. I'm sure you've seen him in a lot of other videos with like David, if you know who David Patterson is, that dude in blue. Yeah, like he was great friends with him. He helped him with a lot of things. Like, approach him. He loves to meet people. He's a great guy. He will talk about any car with you. And we just heard some tires.
Somebody's having some fun.
All right, but either way, he'll pretty much any car he'll talk to you about. Like, that's pretty much how I met him. I don't even know. Like,
I think I just met you at the standard Dutch Gap car wash or some shit.
I don't even know. We just started talking. But yeah, like a very approachable guy. So if you see him, had to do a quick pull catch it? Oh, damn. But oh yeah, them Brimbos, man.
Yeah,
but like I said, just feel free to approach him. He's an easygoing guy, and if you like this video, like, subscribe, do whatever. If you want to be in a video, I mean, we're like just Richmond area, anywhere like
Richmond, Tri-Cities.
20 minutes like north of Richmond, and like pretty much
Shit,
I'm south.
Cause I could go to the beach for a video.
Yeah, Virginia Beach too. Yeah, like if you're like in the Virginia area, like within the Tri-City area, Virginia Beach, East Coast, like I'm trying not to go out of state for videos like right now because I ain't balling like that. But if you definitely want to be in a video, let me know. Hit me up, DM me. You can find me on Instagram, anything, YouTube. It doesn't matter. Just hit me up, because the whole purpose of this is to bring more people together. I feel like there's a lot of hate in the community, and it's mainly because you don't know people. And I feel like if you actually got to understand people and see where they're at, what they're about.
Yeah, Subway's over there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Subway's over there. Oh my God. Just cut 4 lanes of traffic. It's all good. But and that's what I'm talking about. He loves to have fun. So if you like to have fun, definitely try to be friends with Jarett. But either way, we're gonna end the video on that nice little pool we just did there. And like I said, hit me up if you want a video done. I have no problems. I don't want to drive your car, nothing. I just want to get to know you. That's the whole thing. I just want to understand what you're about.
What makes you tick.
Yeah, like what gets you in the mood about cars. Like that's the big thing. And I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and get ready for the next one.